Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Prayer Warriors Corner Radio and Internet Ministries. So glad to have you here tonight. I'm glad to be here. I tell you something, there's a lot going on in the land today. And before I go any further, first I would like to acknowledge the fact that my prayers are with the state of Texas and now again the state of New Orleans. Certainly, we're all going through some trying times because the people who live in those two states are a part of us. They're a part of this country. They're a part of our lives, whether we know them or not. And believe it or not, it could have been the other way. So let's remember to keep them in prayer and to keep our country and our whole nation in prayer in these last and evil days. And my prayers are also going out tonight for the family of the bereaved. Found out yesterday that a young lady that I knew from way back when passed away suddenly, and my prayers are with her and her family. And I would once again thank you so much for being here tonight. I know that you do not have to be here. There are a lot of things you could be doing if you're tuning in live. And thank you if you're tuning in later on. That's the whole purpose of being able to record a video. If you can't be here, you can always come back later and enjoy the blessings of the Lord. Amen. So I'm glad to be here tonight and glad to have listeners already tuning in. I'm just so grateful for all of you. And I thank God most of all for this work that He has given me to do. This little ministry here on the internet and on the radio, teaching and preaching the gospel in these last and evil days. Now, tonight, we're going to go into part 2 of the topic that we discussed on last week about dreams and visions. And you remember on last week, we read about Joseph and the dreams that he had and how he told them too soon. But nevertheless, those dreams did come to pass. Amen. And we went into a lot of deep conversation about Paul and his dreams and visions, the difference between a dream, a vision, and a night vision, and a lot of different things. And I shared